Tips and tricks time for your little mini wood stove. I have a little mini wood stove here with some bricks stacked around it. Also got some heat shielding put up. But what I want to show you about this heat shielding, I'm going to come around here and you see there's a copper spacer. That heat shielding, and they're all right through there like that. That heat shielding is 1 inch out away from that wall. So what it does is by having that heat shielding out away from that wall like that, let's grab the heat gun for a minute. So if we look at the bottom of that heat shielding, it's like 85 degrees. But as we come up, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter, starting to cool right back off. Cooling off, cooling off, boom. And as you know, hot air rises, so it gets hot. It naturally pulls the air up, circulates the air around the garage, gets it nice and warm in here. So right now, let's see how we're looking temperature-wise, inside versus outside. Looks like outside, it's about 20. In the garage, it's just over 60. And this whole wood stove, let's see, what can we compare it to? Well, an easy way to compare it is, here's a 5-quart oil jug next to the wood stove. Oil jug, wood stove. Oil jug, wood stove. Oh, and you probably ask, why are the bricks on the wood stove? And I'll tell you why the bricks are on the wood stove. So the bricks are there because with a little wood stove like this, it tends to burn out pretty quick because the fire is not very big. So by putting the bricks on there, they actually hold heat very well. So you see that brick right now? It's 258 degrees. That one's about 260. And the bricks hold the heat very well, which means they're really slow to release the heat as well. So even if the fire does go out, it'll stay warm in here usually for a couple hours. So there's that tip. And then probably the other important tip about a wood stove, a little wood stove like this, I've got a dampener installed, and then after it comes off the dampener, comes up, we've got a stove thermometer, goes up, still single wall pipe, and it hits a transition, goes double wall pipe, and goes out the wall. So if you watch that, there's a single wall pipe, right? Going, 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 hits that double wall pipe, temperature cools right off, goes into the thimble, and you look over and it's holding that heat out. Only downfall with a little fire like this has been it tends to use a lot of wood, but I suppose all wood stoves do. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks.